Application Allowlisting puts you in control of the software that can run in your business by only allowing what you need and blocking everything else. That means no remote access tools, games, or coupon clippers unless they are approved by the business. But most importantly, this also blocks ransomware and other malicious software. The way we achieve this is you first download an agent onto your organization's computers. You can do this using various deployment methods, scripts, Active Directories, or software deployment tools such as SCCM or Intune. Once the agent's deployed, the agent will go into learning mode, and the learning mode will start to catalog everything that's happening in your environment. Every executable, DLL, script file, network call, file change, and registry change is logged in one central unified audit. This information is really good for forensic purposes, but we really want to use it to create a baseline of what is required in your environment. So within a couple hours of deployment, ThreatLocker will start automatically creating policies for the software you use. We'll show you what software is in your environment and how many devices it's on. We'll automatically create policies. We'll show you what the software has access to. We can even show you additional information about the software, such as what country it was developed in, whether it has access to your passwords, and other potential risks. For example, if I filter here by all the software made in Russia, I notice the first application is 7-Zip. When I click on that, I can see additional risks associated with 7-Zip, such as its ability to encrypt files or exfil data. ThreatLocker now gives you options as to whether you want to block the software or limit what the software has access to. So if we're not ready to block an application, you can say, I'm going to stop this application from reaching out to the internet or seeing other files. Once we're happy with the list of applications in our environment, we can go into the unified audit and simulate what our environment would look like and what would have been denied if we were locked down. If we're happy that nothing would be denied, that we didn't want denied, we can switch our computers into secured mode. Once a computer is in secured mode, if a user tries to run a software that isn't trusted, they're going to receive a pop-up. Now, if the existing application on the machine are updated, they're not going to be blocked because ThreatLocker has a team of over 120 people who do nothing but constantly monitor for application updates. This is going to make sure the new versions of existing software aren't going to be blocked. If an application is blocked, the user receives a pop-up. They'll see information about where the software was made and whether it has access to passwords, and they can very easily request the application from the IT department. The IT administrator can approve these requests directly from the Approval Center or from a mobile phone. In the Approval Center, we see additional information about the file, such as who it was signed by, links to virus total, and if ThreatLocker already knows what this application is. If we do know what the application is, you can use our built-in definition, which automatically includes all of the dependencies and will be updated for future builds. If you try to approve something that ThreatLocker doesn't know what it is, ThreatLocker is going to recommend that you run it in the ThreatLocker testing environment. The ThreatLocker testing environment is in the cloud and completely separate. This allows you to safely test software to ensure that it is what it says it is. It will also give you additional information about the file, such as whether it is changing system files, hitting any known virus databases, and accessing any of our data. If the application is considered good, you can end and capture this application and it will automatically capture all of the dependencies for you, so you don't have to permit each DLL separately. But in this case, we can see the application is actually doing bad things, so we can discard it and we can decide not to approve the application. If we were to approve an application, so in this example, I'm going to try and permit putty. Putty is blocked because it is not on the allow list. We can see that the user has the option with all of the additional information and they can send the request for the application to the IT department. If the IT manager does want to permit putty, we can see here that ThreatLocker knows what putty is. It matches one of our built-in definitions. It also has a suggested ring fencing policy, which we'll talk about more in a separate demo. If we needed the program to run as a local administrator, we could just check the box here and allow the program to run as a local administrator, either permanently or temporarily. Once the application is approved, in less than 60 seconds, the user will receive a note to say that they can now run the software. To find out more about how ThreatLocker Application Allowlisting can help your business and secure your environment, please visit threatlocker.com to book a demo.